Let's take a look at the findings from our campus-wide Gen AI survey. This video will review the details and supporting evidence from finding number 4. For both students and instructors, academic integrity is a main concern. Most student respondents are worried about how to use Gen AI tools responsibly according to university policies. For example, 73% of students, 3 and 4, said they are concerned about how to use Gen AI while maintaining the university's code of academic conduct. 63% of students are concerned about how to appropriately cite the use of Gen AI tools within academic contexts, and 62% are concerned about violating policies established by their instructors. Students themselves have told us that they're worried about using Gen AI in ways that they perceive as okay, but their instructors might not. For example, this student said, "I don't want to be perceived as not being credible because I've used AI to supplement something I've done." Many students are not sure where the line is for acceptable use. Speaking more to that disconnect between students and instructors, we asked both groups to indicate whether they think students understand how to use Gen AI responsibly. For students, we asked them to rate their agreement with the following statement: "I understand how to appropriately use Gen AI tools within my academic coursework so that I maintain academic integrity standards." As you can see, most students, about 2 and 3, agreed with this statement. So even though they said academic integrity is a concern, students feel pretty confident about their own ability to use Gen AI tools in ways that they believe are responsible and appropriate. Here's where it gets interesting. We asked instructors to rate their level of agreement with the same statement about their students. Specifically, "My students understand how to appropriately use Gen AI tools within their academic coursework so that they maintain academic integrity standards." In terms of student respondents, we basically found the mirror opposite. About half of instructors outright disagreed, saying, "No, my students do not understand how to use these tools appropriately." There is a major difference in perceptions between students and instructors regarding student use of these tools. And we can explore this even further. When we asked instructors what they thought their students are using Gen AI for, the top response was creating new content. We might speculate about what some instructors had in mind. Students generating essays or other assignments from scratch, for example. But when we asked students who use Gen AI the same question, creating new content did not top the list. A larger percentage of students said they use these tools for summarizing concepts, improving content, or generating ideas. Many also said that they use it to create content, but it's not their number one practice in the way that instructors suggested. Of course, we recognize that there's the possibility of misrepresentation by both groups. Students might be underreporting their uses of Gen AI overall, and we actually saw this in our video interviews. Students would tell us one thing on camera and another thing when they were off camera. But given their concerns about academic integrity, it's very possible that a similar reticence to report Gen AI use would extend to our survey. That said, it's also possible that some instructors overestimate the inappropriate use of Gen AI by their own students. The truth might lie somewhere in the middle. Despite their differences, students and instructors do share a lot of the same concerns about Gen AI beyond just academic integrity. For example, about 3 and 4 student and instructor respondents said they are concerned about how to verify the accuracy of Gen AI responses. As one student said, often the responses generated by AI tools such as ChatGPT are just plain wrong. Other top concerns included how to detect bias in Gen AI responses as a result of training data, how to appropriately cite Gen AI tools, and how to balance the convenience of Gen AI against using it as a substitute for academic or instructional development. This last concern is one we've heard a lot about from both students and instructors. As Gen AI tools become more powerful, how do you leverage their affordances without using them as a crutch, becoming over-reliant or impeding your own learning? When it comes to accuracy, we did ask routine users of Gen AI how they verify the accuracy of information generated by these tools. Most students and instructors said that they use their own expertise, common sense, and knowledge to evaluate accuracy, and that they check facts against reliable external sources. A smaller percentage of users said that they don't use GenAI for fact-based inquiries at all. So it seems that users are broadly aware of the current limitations of GenAI tools and have adopted practices to account for them. As you can see, students and instructors shared a lot of other concerns about the representativeness of images created by GenAI, authentically representing their own voices, and ensuring that sensitive or personally identifiable data are not leaked. What this suggests to us is that for most of the UMD community, the decision to use or not use GenAI tools in a given academic context is not one that they take lightly. UMD-driven initiatives such as the provision of secure chatbots may help to address some of these concerns. Join us for our next video as we dig into more of the survey findings.